again with another video, and as you can probably see from the thumbnail, I am reviewing a new fragrance that I personally don't understand the hype for. It's kind of died down now, but I didn't get a sample right away, and just in general, it wasn't something that I was interested in. And I'm a big fan of the line, and just to kind of show you, this is the original EDT that I have, and I have 2 bottles of the EDP. Big fan of it. This is actually a fragrance that really got me into collecting. I'd always had fragrances and whatnot growing up, but the EDP I got as a gift, and I hadn't had a good fragrance in a while, and this one in particular, I don't know, resonated with me. So I know it gets a lot of hate on being very generic and very blue and nothing nothing special and all those things, but really, it's special to me. It's nostalgic, and I like it. So you like what you like, right? Anyway, main point of the video is to keep you from going and spending $150, I think, for a retail bottle of the new Y Le Parfum. And if you like it, then great, fantastic, go for it. But if you're buying it because you're getting convinced that it smells different from the rest of the line, or that it's just going to be the next compliment monster, or you fill in the blank, whatever the catchphrase is for the week for a fragrance, right, that's being hyped. And if the EDP didn't exist, I'd say yeah, great, like this is where it fits in. But it's very similar to it, and there is a slight difference in the opening, and it's not as sharp, smoother, which a parfum should be in general. Still carries the DNA. It is sweeter though, and that's kind of interesting because EDP is already a fairly sweet fragrance, but it does have this bubblegummy sweetness to it that's kind of reminiscent of Invictus. But my main gripe is that by the mid into the dry down, for sure, which is, as we all know, the majority of a fragrance's life is the dry down and the mid, right? The opening only lasts so long. But anyway, so it smells very, very, very freaking close to Versace Eros. So, why would you want to go out and spend $150 for the fragrance that is going to dry down to this, which costs you about $40 on any fragrance discount site? I wouldn't, and I hope that you get to smell it before. I've used a little bit of the sample, got another one, but even from just smelling it off the atomizer from the sample, I smell Eros, right? It's not 100%, right? But it's close enough that I've asked my friends and I asked my fiance, smell, left and right arm. Tell me, which one you like better. And the first response is, isn't that the same thing? So it's not just my nose, right? It blows my mind that they were, well, I shouldn't say that. It's actually not surprising that they did that, because this is kind of a staple, right? It was kind of, for the time, the Ventus, before Ventus had come up, and it smells good. Tonka for me is really hit or miss, and I think that Eros in general kind of smells like just walking into Macy's after they've sprayed 100 perfumes throughout the middle of the day, and it's just that amalgamation of fragrance, right? So it's that's just how I feel about it, right? My own personal opinion. Now, the parfum, like I said, different opening, a little bit sweeter, but it dries down to essentially Eros. As far as the Y line in general, I think EDP obviously, is my favorite. The Eau Fraiche is okay. I don't think it's anything special, and the Live is too sweet for my taste. That's just a little bit too bubblegummy for me, and the EDT is okay as well. It's not my favorite. It does better in the heat, though. I will say that the EDT does do better in the heat than the EDP, and it still kind of has that same scent to it, a little bit more of a laundry fresh scent at the end. But let me know what you think. Have you tried either one of these, the YEDP or the Eros, and did you get the same thing that I did? Did you pick up the similarities, or do you think that I'm crazy? Do you think that my nose is broken or something? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. I'm curious to see, hear your thoughts. And once again, thank you for tuning in. If you haven't, subscribe. Please like the video. Check out my Instagram. I'm going to start updating there a little bit more regularly. I have a lot of samples to work through that I've gotten recently. A little bit more, on the indie/niche side, but not ones that are talked about a lot, which is kind of what I'd rather focus on, because everyone always talks about the same things all the time. So I'm trying to bring something new, different perspectives and different topics for discussion. And if you have any suggestions, again, comment. Let me know what you think, good or bad. I don't mind. I put myself on the platform, so I'm open to criticism. Again, thanks again, and have a good night.